Hello everybody, we're Geese. Welcome to WNXP, Nashville's music experience. We're here to do some of our famous numbers for you.
Psychic inflection, catastrophic when they go in the street. It comes to people like you naturally,
leaving me blind to all time and all direction.
Killing your nature just to irritate me. You lie every time you turn away.
I'll
too naive to be so petty. You're only choosing what you're gonna say.
In the middle of the night, she calls me, and all I know is patience and love for you. Calls way up into the sky when she asks me, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Ooh. To the edge of the pool, pulls me up into the sky when she asks me, ooh, 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 oh.
Modern magazines and holy scriptures, I play rehearsals, I'll go ahead. Love is running a little faster, losing my body with one ancient word.
On the hour of my death, the page rips. All is lost and I am left to rot. The beginning of the end approaches. You and I will float up to the top. I am dead for one moment. I am dead for one moment. The Lord speaks for one moment. Heating up for one moment. A moment, a moment. Swimming alone in a sea world wasteland. Floating lifeless to the edge of the pool. Blows me up into the sky when she asks me, asks me, asks me, asks me. Yeah.
too long, too long. Young and crying, eyes like prey. I see you in my head when I count my mistakes. I know where you're going, baby. You won't make it there, you won't make it there. A world of green men, and they don't know what sadness is. You have smelled this country's breath. You put children on your back. You can't stay here in this place. Dark corridors, long hallway of my life. Making oceans, hours move slow. Rivers are endless, I see them through. I suffer on with you, I suffer on with you. 5 cold years pass like light. I remember you will know love again. I'm on my way to you. I am Saint Joseph. I will call your name. I will lift you from the night. You've been silent all your life. You've been whispering your goodbyes. You can't stay in my arms. Your soldiers, they mean you harm. Don't like it. Don't even look me in the eye. Fantasies, baby. All right. Cold water pouring over you. Shake and shiver. Well, I put steel in human skin. I kiss the face of a new machine. He died on the head of a pen with no love for the silver screen. And I'm gone, gone. I spent the day outside. I spent the night under the sky. Yeah. Wickedness lives in the city, and every shape another killer in disguise, in disguise, in disguise, in disguise. I can't abide. You can't remember sleeping in the middle of a drum. I see you. My house stays alive now and forever. Why do you have to die so young and see through? I put myself under the knife. I cut out what makes me this way. You hold the pearls in your shaking hand. Don't you ever show them your fantasies, 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 fantasies.
Hey, it's Celia in our Sonic Cathedral, waking up really great on a Monday morning, afternoon with Geese. I've got 3/6 or 1/2 of Geese with me here after their awesome 3 songs here in the Sonic Cathedral. Welcome, guys. Please introduce yourselves to our viewers of WNXP.org.
My name is Cameron.
My name is Dominic.
My name is Max.
Yeah, you guys, if people weren't awake on a Monday, they're awake now, and hopefully they'll stay awake for your show tonight at the High Watt. We were just talking about the legendary venue, but you guys are on the road for a minute, probably playing a lot of cool venues you've not been to before. How's it feeling so far on tour?
It's good. We've done more driving than we have playing so far, so it is tiring, but good. Very fun.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, like I said, you're playing High Watt tonight. You got a bunch of American dates, then you're going to Europe. Did you foresee 2022 looking like this for you when you started playing as a band? Just this sort of aggressive schedule and getting to play all these songs in front of real people?
No. Not at all.
This was always our dream, because we became a band in high school, early high school, and this was always like our dream. Like, let's go on the road. I would love to go on a road trip with all you guys and like go on tour. Like, that'd be insane. And there you go. Like 4 years later, it's happening. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The problem was, we weren't good, and no one would buy the tickets. So, over time, we've worked hard at hoping to change that.
And being underage and trying to book a show at a bar is not like...
Yeah, that was tough, too.
Not that good of an idea, because your friends can't buy drinks. They don't want to have a bunch of kids there because they can't make money, so no one would let us play.
But now, I mean, people of all ages are coming to see these songs played. Projector came out last year. It was one of my favorite records. I was stoked that you guys were coming through. And I love that you played sort of the extended version of Low Era, because that jammier part is like my stuff. Tell me about some of the choices you made for the record. Like there is some tension between tight, shorter songs, and then you get a little psychedelic. Was that working with a producer that made those decisions happen for you? Did you have to fight for anything in particular to make sure the final cuts on the record are what you want to sound like?
We didn't work with a producer at all for the record. We in senior year we recorded it in our basement with pretty much zero industry prospects, and then sent out the demos or put it out ourselves on Spotify, and then that got found by our current manager, and then we ended up getting it mixed by Dan Carey, and that was nice. So there wasn't actually much like tension between like, you know, a studio big wig and us. It was mostly just interpersonal.
I was gonna say, mainly it was just us fighting, like being tired and knowing when to stop, because like we had our own studio, so it was a lot of just like we can sit down here until 4 a.m. if we want to and try to like make a song sound the way we want it. So probably a lot of that was or a lot of the like extended bits was just like us trying to do as much as we possibly could, because we had the time to do anything we possibly could imagine.
And you're like, yeah, let's keep that. That sounds sick. Let's keep that in.
Yeah, I think that jam at the end of Lower was like, I don't know, you and Gus came up with that pretty much, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then we all just sort of tacked it onto the end.
That's how most of those outros happen, is just like we'll be like, this song needs a little bit more and then we'll add something else. But
slap on a tail.
yeah, exactly.
Well, can folks expect that from the live performance? Like, do you get a little bit looser in front of people just based on the energy you're feeling from the crowd?
Yeah, I'd say we have a live version of like some of our songs. Like we tend to do First World Warrior kind of differently live, like a little louder.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I regret to even ask a question that has to do with your age, because that's so trite, but I think about how this year probably looks different than most people in your life thought it would for you, and I'm hoping at this point you have more cheerleaders than naysayers when it comes to pursuing this thing, right? With the success you found from this first record. Is that true? You feel like you got a lot of people in your corner being like, do this thing, and everything else you're putting on hold is fine? That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're here now, and we're not in college, so I think that's probably a decent indicator that at least our parents are okay with this.
Respect.
But you know,
that took a couple.
it took a little
weeks,
while.
a couple
It
months
took a little while.
to get that sorted out, but they eventually said yes.
That was an extended negotiation process, much like...
Yeah, very much so, I would say.
Yeah.
It took a lot of coming around and a lot of different perspectives of this is why I would or wouldn't want my child to do this.
Yeah. We feel very lucky to have jumped from like 0 to something in a faster time than most bands, like or DIY bands like usually do. And that was done with a lot of help at a time where I don't know if we really felt ready for it like a year and a half ago. We're just trying to rise to the challenge, I think. We're trying to like better ourselves to not feel sort of dissociated from what we've been given.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like it's a great ethos for carrying on the road and just feeling really present every night that you're at a show and looking at these different crowds around the country and the world.
'Cause also, you know, we didn't play that many shows before like the last 2 years, so the majority of our shows have happened like post-pandemic, restrictions opening up, so it's been fun to actually get to play shows, because it was something that like we always wanted to do but couldn't because we were, you know, children.
It's time. It's your coming out party for real. Okay, well, I know you said you've been driving more than you've played so far. Hopefully that ratio will level out a little bit. But
Get to South by, I'm sure that'll
that's
probably
right. Yeah,
completely
Austin's
even
coming
out.
up soon. What are you listening to in the van? Is that a democratic process too?
You've been on cue.
It hasn't been very democratic. I've kind of just taken cue for the last couple trips. What have we been listening to? A lot of
like Afro punk and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
lot of the like Afro psych stuff. We were doing some Wilco. We were doing some Dolly Parton this morning. We were doing some...
Win in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was what the motivation was, I would say.
I love that. Well, you should come back for a longer stay and guest DJ. Sounds like you know your stuff. And
I would.
Horse Lords. Horse Lords.
Yeah, a lot.
You know
well,
that band?
yeah,
They're so good.
I'm looking them up.
Definitely do.
Well, we're excited about your show tonight. And again, hopefully you can swing through another time, spend some extended time in Nashville. But I hope you have an awesome, safe tour.
Thanks
Whole
so
lot
much.
of fun. Get that tea in you so you can growl like that every single night of the week.
Always.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.